60 laps on tap. Round 2 of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown about to get loud and proud off of turn number 4. Dick Benoit sets the pace off of turn number 4 with Rick Martin on the outside. Rib underway, and it is the 47 of Benoit getting the jump with Brightman trying to fill the hole underneath Martin.
Here comes Brightman looking for that second position out front Benoit, and Brightman's going to take second off of turn number 4.
Down into 1 and 2 they go, chasing that 47. The Dick Benoit machine looking for his first career pro stock win. The 16 slides up to third for Colbey Fournier. He's got the 46 right behind him. Contact. Pelland and Jenison play bumper tag deeper in the pack. 3 cars get together. The 3 of Lilly goes around. The 10 of Gomes involved in one of the car up top. I believe that is a 0 of Kenny Spencer.
Kenny Spencer got loose there and then down. Toyota Pace truck, the Bristol Toyota Pace truck pulls into the infield. They are going to get the green flag this time.
Off the corner they come and up on the throttle. Brightman spins the tires, but Benoit slides up the racetrack. They're 3 wide underneath them. He's able to gather it back in, but he loses the lead. Danger of losing second as Fournier slides in underneath.
Yeah, he got loose there in one, spun the tires, and drops it back to second place now. Brightman your leader, but here comes Benoit with a head of steam down the back stretch.
Off the corner they come, and Brightman sets the pace. Benoit looking for a run up on the outside. Fournier down to the inside. Estrella right there as they come off the corner. Rotondo rounds out the top 5. Here comes Pelland up to 6.
Into turn number 4, off 4. Brightman your leader, Benoit right there. Fournier in third. Estrella runs 4th, and Rotondo in 5th.
Down the backstretch they go, nose to tail, 2, 3, and 4. Benoit right up on the back end as they come off the corner. Here comes Dylan Estrella, the Everett Auto Parts 46 down underneath the 16. Battle for second down the back straightaway. Fournier up on the outside. Pelland underneath Rotondo down into 3 and 4. Off the corner they come, and Estrella is up into the 3rd spot. Now looking to the inside of the 47.
Estrella battles with Colbey Fournier. He takes over 3rd spot as Fournier will drop in line to 4th. Right now up front though, Brightman has his rear view mirror full, and here goes Benoit trying to make a move to the outside, can't do it there. That gives Estrella a chance to check into the picture.
Well, here's where Brightman has got to be careful. He slipped up just a little bit, and all of a sudden Dylan Estrella dives in down to the inside. They roll down into 3. Estrella looking for the lead off of 4.
Off of 4. Give the nose advantage to Dylan Estrella. Estrella, your leader, into turn number 2. Down the back stretch. And into 3 and 4. Dylan Estrella. Here comes Benoit for second.
Benoit following through down on the inside. Takes over the number 2 spot as Fournier settles into 4th position. Pelland 5th. Darling up to 6 now as they hit turns 3 and 4. Darling dives underneath Pelland, looking for a top 5 down the front stretch.
Darling is going to take that 5th position over Pelland. Welcome back, Dave Darling. He is into the top 5 as Dylan Estrella continues to lead up front off 4.
Field stretching itself out. Dave Darling now putting heavy pressure on the 16 as the caution flag comes out. Mark Jenison comes to a halt up in turn number 4. Just before the outside wall, and we are slowed up 13 laps in on this one. Jenison trying to get that car refired as Brightman heads pit side, the number 20. The car, after the very first time, it says, I can't do this. And we are ready to go off of turn number 4. Tonight is not going to be a good night for Mark Jenison. Looking for the green, there it is underway as they roll down into turn 1. Estrella and Benoit racing for the lead off at turn 2.
Down the back stretch, Dylan Estrella with the advantage as Mark Jenison comes back out. Estrella to the lead as here comes Colbey Fournier for second.
Fournier down to the inside, Pelland glued to his rear bumper while Darling trying to find a way by the 47. Gets up, squeezes in front of Rotondo behind Pelland off of turn 4.
Off of 4, down the front stretch. Dylan Estrella starting to check out as Colbey Fournier runs second. Bobby Pelland the third. is in third, and here comes Dave Darling to fourth.
Off the corner they come. Pelland takes a look to the inside of Fournier. Sneaks a peek. Fournier slides up the racetrack. Battle for second off of turn number 2. Fournier up on the outside. Pelland down low.
The battle continues to be for second there. Off of 4, Bobby Pelland, Colbey Fournier. Dave Darling waiting in the wings, looking to see them continue to battle and make his move down the backstretch.
Off of turn number 4, and Dave Darling put some pressure on the inside, trying to follow Bobby Pelland through. Down underneath the 16, follows it right underneath the 12 of Pelland.
Down the backstretch, 2 by 2 for second and fourth position. It's Darling, it's Pelland, it's Vinnie Arrenegado and Colbey Fournier all battling there down the front stretch.
Arrenegado has been a bridesmaid all season long. He follows Darling up to third, Pelland back to fourth. Fournier rounds out the top 5, and they've got a ways to go to catch that 46, who has opened up a 12-car length advantage on Darling.
Everett's Auto Parts on that white car. Chrome green numbers for Dylan Estrella out front and starting to gain on that advantage right now down the backstretch.
Darling has been away for a while. First time behind the wheel of 24 in that pro stock. Leads it down into 3 and 4, looking to try to catch that leader, and he is doing it. Little by little, he's catching up.
23 laps when Dylan Estrella crosses the stripe in the books. 37 to go. Dylan Estrella out front. Dave Darling trying to reel him in. They go down the backstretch. Vinnie Arrenegado, he is in third.
Field stretching itself out around the 3rd mile. Right now, the big battle is for that 6th position, the 47 of Benoit, currently holding on to that spot. Behind him, Mike Rotondo and the 56 of Tommy Adams trying to squeeze on by.
Down the backstretch, Estrella, Darling, Arrenegado, Pelland, and Fournier. That's your top 5, 26 laps down. Dave Darling, he is just starting to reel Estrella into 3 and 4. Give it some time. We'll have a battle for the lead.
Couple of lap cars ahead of your leader. One of them is Ken LaValle, the first one up on the hip board as Dylan Estrella closes in. Passing flag out for the 22 as Rotondo is gotten by the 47. So has the 56 down on the inside right now.
Dave Darling in second position just ran a 13.008 to Dylan Estrella's 13.031, inching ever so closely to picking up that lead.
30 down, 30 to go. He is closing in, but only by hundredths of a second per lap. Estrella out front leads it down into 1. We have 30 down, 30 to go. Estrella, Darling, Arrenegado, Pelland, and Fournier, your top 5. Rotondo, Benoit, Adams, Brightman, and Spencer, your top 10.
Halfway home. And right now, it's all that 46 car out front. Dave Darling runs in second. He's continuing to reel him in. Does he have enough time? We shall see. Halfway home, over halfway home now as Dylan Estrella leads.
Down the backstretch they go, and Vinnie Arrenegado is currently running the same exact lap times as the top 2. Hard to close in, but he's not losing any. Pelland still sits 4th, about 10 car lengths behind Vinnie Arrenegado. The lead has dwindled to 3 car lengths between Estrella and Darling. They roll down into turn number 1, and Darling is on the chase.
Business is about to pick up here. Estrella, Darling, Arrenegado, all 1, 2, 3, all closing in on each other as they cross the stripe. 35 laps in the books and a yellow flag on the backstretch.
The 28 of Brightman going around off of just in front of turn number 3, and we are slowed up with 25 laps remaining in this one.
Going to pull into the infield here. Dylan Estrella and Dave Darling will lead the field back to green.
Kyle Souza looking the field over as they come off of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Dylan Estrella and Dave Darling race down into turn number 1. Darling trying to wind up the outside. He'll take the lead momentarily into 3.
Here goes Darling off of 4. Dave Darling in that 52 to the lead here at Seekonk.
Down off at turn 2. Dylan Estrella continues to work the inside, but not enough. And Darling is right back at home at the top of the leaderboard.
Dave Darling in off of 2. He's got Dylan Estrella in tow behind him. Vinnie Arrenegado in third. But here comes Bobby Pelland battling for third as they go across the stripe.
Pelland down underneath the 17 of Arrenegado, trying to get up on the podium as they come off of turn number 2. Arrenegado is able to hold them off down the back straightaway.
Off of 4. Dave Darling, single file. He leads Estrella, Arrenegado, Pelland, Fournier, Rotondo, and Adams out front.
Off of turn number 4, Dylan Estrella trying to close back up. Sits a half a car length behind Darling. Down into turn number 1. Right up on the tail end off of 2. Trying to get a run down to the inside into 3.
Into 3 and 4. It's Dave Darling out front. Here comes Estrella, though. Estrella right there. He's just a hair quicker right now than Dave Darling, as he's right up to the back bumper down the back stretch.
Tommy Adams works himself into the 6th position underneath the 48 of Mike Rotondo, and now looks at the back bumper of the 16 up front, still battling for that top spot, nose to tail. Darling playing defense. They play a little bumper tag off of turn 4.
Off of 4. Out front, Darling, but he's got a rear view mirror full of Dylan Estrella as they go down the back stretch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, single file up front.
Down across the stripe, 43 laps up on the board, and they continue to chase the 8-time champion. Welcome back to Dave Darling, leading the charge in the Water Whiz, number 52. Trying to pull away. He's got a car length advantage at the stripe.
As he continues down into 1 and 2. Darling leads. The battle starts to heat up behind Rick Martin further back in the pack right now as he tries to hold off Casper and the 92 as well as Benoit in the 47.
Tommy Adams is closed in on the back bumper of Colbey Fournier. That is the battle for 5th now with 14 laps remaining. Tries a look to the outside, down into turn 1. Trying to get a run on the Taz's Barbecue, number 16.
Here comes Pelland. He's trying to battle for that 3rd spot. Vinnie Arrenegado, he has it right now. Doesn't want to give it up. As up front, Dave Darling still right there is Dylan Estrella all over the back bumper down the back stretch.
Takes a peek to the outside, can't get the crossover, settles it in back as they hit turn number 1.
Into 1, off of 2. Dave Darling, Dylan Estrella, Vinnie Arrenegado, and Bobby Pelland III. They are 1, 2, 3, 4. They have checked out from Colbey Fournier, who's running back in 5th. 50 laps in the books right now.
10 laps to go as they hit the stripe off of turn 4. Darling has not gotten away from Dylan Estrella, who continues to knock on that back door. They roll down the back straightaway. It's a 5-car length cushion from 2nd to 3rd. Down off of turn number 4, Darling and Estrella continue nose to tail. Dylan trying to find a way by the 8-time champion down into 3, but David keeps that machine glued to the bottom lane.
Dave Darling continues to lead here. 8 laps to go. It's Darling, Estrella right there. Vinnie Arrenegado, he is in 3rd, and Bobby Pelland is right there in his rearview mirror as they come off of 4 across the stripe. It's still the 52 of Darling leading.
7 circuits remaining as they come off at 2, and Estrella really closes in the back bumper. Takes a look down low off of turn number 4. Darling playing a masterful defensive game right now as they come off of turn 2. Estrella, if he's going to do anything, he's going to have to do it on the outside as they hit 3 and 4. 5 more circuits remaining.
Darling was quicker that lap around there as just by a hair, as right now Estrella right to the back bumper. It'll be 4 laps to go at the stripe here.
4 more to go, and Estrella continues to hound the Water Whiz. Seekonk Grand Prix, Johnson Landscaping, number 52, closes right up on the back bumper. Takes a peek to the outside, settles it in. 4 to go, make it 3 at the stripe for Dylan Estrella, and here comes Arrenegado closing in.
Vinnie Arrenegado, he is closing right up to the rear bumper of Dylan Estrella as it'll be twin sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. Dave Darling leads off 4.
Darling sets a pace, but now has 2 cars knocking on the door. Estrella trying to go to the inside, slides up the racetrack. He's going to try the high side down into 3. Here comes Arrenegado down to the inside. 3 cars vying for the lead with 1 more to go.
One more circuit around as they hit 1 and 2. Right now it's Darling out front. Here comes Estrella to the outside.
Battle for the lead, down into 3 and 4. Darling on the inside, up top, off the corner. Darling picks up the win. Estrella squeezes underneath and picks up the second spot. Arrenegado for second, Estrella third. Pelland and Fournier your top 5.
Wow, what a finish.
And how about that? Welcome back. Climbing out of the car, back in victory lane, first time in 24, Dave Darling. Dave, I'll let them congratulate you first, but congratulations. Welcome back. It didn't take you long to figure out the rhythm again in this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I got to thank Dylan. We were pretty tight. He could have moved us out of the way. He's a clean driver. He didn't. We got the advantage on the restart. We were tight. Outside worked for us. And then the car just kind of got tighter and tighter, so I had to play defense.
You played it real well because he just couldn't get under you, and by the time he went around you, here came Vinnie Arrenegado.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's probably a good race to watch. It was a little hectic the last 20 laps for me, so.
Well, I'm not you. I was excited, and so were the fans. You actually got more applause tonight than you have in a long time. Maybe you should come back a little more often.
Well, it's probably because I've been away, but there's still some booze, so what are you going to do?
Everybody still loves you. I know you got some people working hard.
Yeah, I got to thank Jeff Bellier for getting the car ready to go. You know, first night back to get the W, that's great. You know, we'll work on it. We'll get a little bit better for the next time we come. You know, I got to thank the guys we raced with. A clean race. Vinny ran a good race. He pushed me probably harder in the beginning than I wanted to go and hurt my right front a little bit, but, you know, it kind of is what it is. And I got to thank Gary Johnson, my dad. You know, he's a part owner in this car. We'll be in his car in the late model. I got to thank my kids for coming. And Waterwiz Water Park. Go have some fun when the weather's hot.
Are you okay to do double duty tonight? You're a little out of practice in this racing thing.
Yeah, I know, and I'm old.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Dave Darling with the win. Our runner-up over here, Vinnie Arrenegado. And Vinnie, this second place is suiting you very well so far. Man, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, the last 10 laps, you caught right up to those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we like being first loser, but that's all right. Car was good. You know, it was fun racing with a bunch of friends, and congratulations to David and his win and their crew, and Dylan for running good. And I thought it was going to get interesting there the last 10. I saw Dylan kind of pushing David around there, and I just said, well, try to stay close to Dylan and see what comes about it. And, you know, it's good racing, and we just snugged up a little bit too much later in the run. And but, you know, I got to thank my team there, you know, for always working hard on it in the shop and trying to come with the best car as we can every week. And, you know, it's paid off. I mean, I'll take second again, I guess.
A lot of sponsors behind you keeping this car up top.
Yeah, first off, I got to thank Nick for running a hell of a race there, spotting. It was a little hectic there in the beginning. You know, I got to thank my dad for helping out in the car, Butch, Mike, Reggie. You know, all these guys just come week after week, and I couldn't do it without them. I got to thank McCabe Construction, Gerard Building, Sadao Excavation, A1 Paving, East Bay Quality Hardwood Floor, Warren Auto Body, Side Draft Podcast, Ryan Trainer at Home Smart Realty, Bam Powder Coating, Elmwood Dodge, Nacho Mamas. All these guys here, without them, it wouldn't be possible. And I got to thank my daughter for helping me clean the car this week.
Congratulations. Welcome back to the podium. Vinnie Arrenegado in second. Our third place finisher, Dylan Estrella. Dylan, you fought hard to get by him. He just kept that bottom lane locked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This thing was good. I'm definitely pleased with it. It sucks to lose just that much to me, but it is what it is. Thankful these guys run clean. You know, just kind of riding around Dave for a little while. They always tell him, like, you just let me know when there's 10 to go, and I'll start making moves if I can. He did the right thing, you know. You got to slow up coming off the corner, and he gave me the option to choose the outside, and stupid me, I did, and it cost me second place. A big thank you to Jeff, my dad, Jim, Mike, Everett's Auto Parts, Everett's Tire Center, J&R Precast, Roy. Oh, man. Millie, love you. She was actually, like, awake today at the race. It was pretty cool. My wife, my mom, my sister, everybody that comes out to support me, I appreciate it, and thank you.
Great run, third place. How about a round of applause for your podium?